Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Indigo Plateau live show and podcast. I'm GhostTypeGhost, joined with Woodland Docs, Lotus Badger. Full house today. Docs, it's not all on you. Oh, wait. People can't hear. Okay, wait, hold on. Go ahead and talk. No, why is it not captured? Uh-oh.
Talking into microphones is all I do.
Stop. Okay, now talk. Can we hear?
Woodland Docs.
Yes, we're good. Okay.
The Indigo Plateau special.
Yeah, I'll just edit that into something strange.
Last episode, all you heard was Docs. This episode, you don't hear Docs at all.
We're not redoing that. That was strange. OBS just decided to switch the setting around.
Sometimes Windows updates will just like switch your defaults. So then if OBS was set to pick up the defaults, yeah.
Perhaps. I'm gone for 1 week, and this is what happens.
Typical.
Wow. How are you two doing today?
I'm good.
You good?
Well,
I'm good.
Woke up sad, but
no, why are you sad?
As a somewhat trading card game focused podcast, we would be very, very remiss not to mention the passing of Kazuki Takahashi, the creator of Yu-Gi-Oh! So that was literally half my childhood died today, and I was sad, very, very sad all day. So I've got my little Joey shirt on, and I'm actually being convinced that I need to play IRL again at least once in memoriam. So
play Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yeah.
Oh, dough. That game's too much. It is too much.
I've got like 5 boomer decks, if you can call them that. So
It's the OG Yu-Gi-Oh! It was so simple.
I know. Yeah. I could play up until blue, the ritual cards. I think I said that before.
I love ritual cards. They were so fun.
They were all right. Didn't you just sacrifice things to bring other things out?
Yep.
I mean, that's the game.
Yeah.
Well, I know. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't like...
Yeah.
I felt like it wasn't anything super different.
No, it wasn't. But, yeah, no, I just... That put a damper on the day to start. Work was a little frustrating because... Yeah. But...
because, yeah.
Is it because you had a Kyogre on your head all day?
There's a Kyogre in my head?
Oh, you couldn't feel the weight?
No, actually, I must have a really strong neck. Okay.
You feel like the weight of the world is on your shoulders? It's actually a Kyogre.
So it's the weight of the ocean because, Team Aqua, Team Magma. LOL. Oh, by the way, what are we talking about tonight?
Whoa! Segways.
Those things are fun but dangerous.
Yeah.
Have you ever been on one?
We're talking about evil teams, right?
Our own evil teams.
Our own evil teams.
Lotus is like, right? That's the thing,
right?
Guys?
That's what we're doing?
That's what we're doing. Yes.
Yeah, guys.
That is 100% what we're doing.
Is that what
I'm not even sure where I'm at right now.
Oh, my Lord. Well,
you've been in the same room this whole time. Is it March? March?
Help!
This is chaos. Before we get started, I did want to hear your opinions on evil teams in general. Do you like them? Do you not like them? Do you think they're overdone? What are your thoughts on the evil teams?
They have severely diminished.
That's
the answer.
Ever since Gen 4, I feel like it peaked at Gen 4 and then it went new.
Like 5.
Oh yeah,
6.
5. I'll give you yes. Gen 5. I feel like Galactic was super like ambitious, and so was Gen 5, but less so. And then once Team Flare came about, it was like forget it.
Yeah, Flare, Skull, and Yell.
Yeah, Team Yell is so bad.
I was doing some research on the teams, and I forgot Team Yell was even a thing. I couldn't remember the name. I'm like, who was Team Yell?
Yeah, it's severely diminished. I love it in terms of the anime because it gives you more episodes, more content, and Team Rocket got old in the anime after a while because it was just the same thing every episode. Try to get Pikachu, you blasted away. Okay, you lost. But for the most part, a antagonist of any sort gives you a lot of content in a show. But in terms of like the video games, it's not always the strongest stories, but some of the best stories, Gen 4 and Gen 5, have some of the best evil teams. And I think that's what has to do with it. So that's my 2 pokey cents.
Lotus, what about you?
I'll be honest, I never even thought twice about evil teams until we started talking about them. They were just kind of like a thing in the games that I was like, okay, I'm gonna battle pretty much the same team nonstop. I run into one of these grunts, so
That's one thing I do really like though, is it's always run like a hierarchy, so that when you're doing the bye Lotus.
We lost Lotus, everybody shifted. Oh boy. Go ahead, Dox.
My audio still here?
Yeah, your audio's still here.
Yeah,
but so weird.
But you is gone.
Yeah. Dox is now where I am. I'm where you are, and you're in Dox's spot, but it's showing your little pony.
That's so strange.
Usually showing your little pony on stream is a TOS, but
oh my god,
I'm not fixing this. This is what's
happening.
happening.
I don't know what's going on, so it's fine.
Go on. I'm Lotus today. Dox is Ghost, and Lotus is Dot. Oh my god, just go.
Anyways, I like that it's always a hierarchy because it helps you figure out where you are at your progression in the game. Because the evil team never lasts through all 8 badges, but you can kind of tell, like, if you're facing grunts, okay, you're early in the game, or you're early in that building, and then as you get up to the floors, it's like admin, and then, boss, and then, through the story, you learn who the actual antagonist is, the leader. So I like that it gives you that kind of sense of progression in terms of the games.
Okay. I like them for the most part. I don't think, well, I was going to say, I don't think they usually cause too big of an issue, but considering like Magma and Aqua was trying to like destroy the world in a sense, yeah, it's kind of a big deal. But in terms of the game itself, I feel like they're just kind of there to be in the way. And then except for Gen 5, I feel like the story isn't always super strong anyways, so I think they're cool. I like the villainous teams overall, except for Team Yell. They're really bad.
I mean, my okay, favorite leader? My favorite leader is 100% N.
And is he the leader though? I thought it was Getis.
To me, N is the leader.
N,
I liked N a lot.
But N, doesn't he technically, he's not really bad, but he's kind of good. Doesn't he turn over? I don't.
He has good motives.
Confused. Yeah.
Yeah, he's one of those like what is that? Chaotic neutral? Is that what that is? Like he's not bad or good, but he causes a lot of emotion.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
I don't know. I don't have a psychology degree. I'm an accountant. Leave me alone.
Rogue said her biggest complaint about Team Yell was the crop tops. That was my least issue with them.
They were a fashion no.
Yes.
On the hot or not list, Team Yell on the not list.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, what's your favorite boss then?
My favorite boss?
Yeah.
Let me think. I didn't have to go through. So Rocket. I think. I don't know. I kind of like Lysander. I like Team Flare. They're not good, but I kind of like them. It's just my bias towards X and Y showing. But I like Team Flare, and I thought Lysander was cool. Also, I have a full art Lysander card, and I think that's part of the reason. I'm not gonna lie.
I will if I were bringing in outside sources, Giovanni would be my favorite because of the personification that some of my favorite content creators give Giovanni when they play the games. But that's obviously not Pokemon canon, so
that's fair. That is fair. We all have our biases and outside influences.
Lotus, who would you serve undoubtedly?
James. James from Team
Jesse and James?
He's not a he's not a leader.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so you're just disregarding Giovanni.
Yeah.
That was not the question.
Right. Just forget Giovanni. James has been promoted. Giovanni had an unfortunate accident. And James is now the head of Team Rocket and Lotus.
Heck yeah.
In that case, I pick Meowth. Forget this.
Go for it.
Meowth has overthrown Team Rocket as a whole.
That should be a thing. Just saying.
Oh, for a bad team like a Pokemon is. What if it was like a psychic Pokemon that had control over everybody?
Ooh.
I hope I didn't spoil anybody's pick.
No, you didn't.
Wasn't there like in the anime? Wasn't there like a Malamar that was controlling people? Like started controlling the Meowth because the Meowth could talk to people, and then was like, "Go away, you're bad."
You're asking the wrong person. We went over this. I didn't watch the anime all that much.
Well, especially because it's the X and Y because it's a Malamar. But
yes, that was 2 episodes ago. Docs, God.
I thought you'd watch the X and Y series.
No,
it's on Netflix. I think Netflix.
Perhaps I will, but as of now, I have not watched it.
It's fun.
Well, Lotus, with that, do you want to kick off our discussion with your evil team?
That's a perfect segue, actually. Yes, I do.
Okay.
And my first pick for my team is an homage to James, Weezing. Of course, I had to have Weezing on my Team Rocket team. So my team is based around Team Rocket. This is the theme I'm going for.
Oh, did you just do like a Pokemon team?
Yes.
Oh, you didn't create like a whole new band of baddies. You just created a team of 6.
Oh, yes. Was that not the assignment?
No.
Oh, heck.
That's okay. We'll get you out of the way.
Okay. Lotus didn't understand the assignment.
It's okay. It's a different perspective.
Instructions unclear. Pokeball stuck
in the ceiling fan.
Womp womp.
Oh no. Okay. So my first choice is Team Rocket. So I'm going as like a Team Rocket. Not like a leader, but like a decent grunt, a decent Team Rocket grunt.
Okay.
So I picked 4 Pokemon. And my first one is Weezing. This is going to be my physically defensive. So I gave him Sludge Bomb, Will-O-Wisp, Toxic Spikes, and Flamethrower.
Wow. Flamethrower. I forget it could learn that.
Yeah, he can learn Flamethrower. That's why I like to put Flamethrower on my Weezing, because it's so like out of left field.
What?
That's just like the most annoying thing to fight against.
Yeah. It was that or Self-Destruct, which I considered.
No.
Yeah,
we're not doing that.
I didn't want to be rude. Actually, all of my picks are relatively fair. Sans for this next one, actually.
The next one. And the next one.
And the next one. So this one is going to be my special defensive, is Tyranitar.
Oh, yeah.
And Tyranitar was a pick that kind of nodded to Cliff in Team Rocket Go, the Team Rocket in Pokemon Go. He was one of the leaders.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yep. So that was like the big Pokemon that you'd fight at the end. So This is my Stealth Rocker. So I have Stealth Rock, Earth, Quake, Rock Blast, and Thunder Wave.
That is all rude.
Yes.
Yeah, that's not like grunt. That's like that's like admin or boss level.
I'll go with admin.
You know what? For your team, since you slightly misunderstood the assignment, this is James, but in his promoted form.
Exactly.
This is promoted James. This is James after he went back to school and finished his associate's degree.
Actually, that's a perfect segue to my next Pokemon.
Oh,
because my next Pokemon is Persian.
Oh.
I have Persian on there as an homage to Giovanni. So you could even say that Meowth evolved into a Persian.
Okay. So you have a talking Persian.
Yeah, I was gonna say. If Meowth evolved, the Persian should be able to talk. Although, would it revert back to like? Never mind. Just keep going.
Does he have to figure it out all again?
Yeah, because
does he have to fall in love again? It's a once in a lifetime love.
That would be so sad. That whole episode made me sad. He's walking the streets as an alley cat. Okay. Oh yeah, the whole show was kind of sad. But anywho, this Persian is my physical attacker. I gave him Fake Out, Double Edge, Knock Off, and U-Turn. So yeah, so he's.
I have a suggestion for you.
Ooh. Do tell.
Instead of double hit, or you said double hit, right?
Double Edge, yeah.
Or Double Edge, yeah. That's why. Recoil damage. Why not put in Slash and go for the high crit ratio?
Ooh.
So that you don't take damage back yourself and you have a high chance to crit.
I like that a lot, actually.
Ah.
I changed my mind. I'm putting in Slash.
Yeah. I'm helping out Team Rocket.
Fun fact, Persian was actually one of the strongest Pokemon in Red and Blue.
One of the strongest?
Yeah.
Persian?
In red and blue, crit chances were based off of speed, and Persian's a fast little kitty. So with a high crit move like Slash, and then crits being based off of speed, it was almost guaranteed. Same thing with Dugtrio. Dugtrio was almost a guaranteed crit in red and blue.
Yep.
Just because the way it was based off the stats, yeah.
Yeah, so if you were playing against a Persian, or playing with a Persian, you had a huge advantage just by using Slash. Nothing else.
Because the only thing you couldn't hit was Ghastly, Gengar, Haunter, so...
Yeah, more or less.
Wow.
The more you know.
I was thinking that. Yeah, look at that. I'm smart now.
So what else has Persian got?
Well, Persian, I did give Silk Scarf, and I put all the EVs into attack and speed, obviously. So, yeah. And my last pick is an homage to Giovanni. This is my special attacker. It is Nidoqueen.
Ooh, okay.
And I gave her Earth Power, Sludge Wave, Ice Beam, and Toxic.
Most British Pokemon there is.
What? Because it's a queen?
Because they need a queen. Yes! I've been waiting to make that joke this whole podcast.
And we were the Indigo Plateau Show, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. You can find us on Facebean.
No! No! That's not your shtick.
It's my routine. Okay. Anyways, no, I've always liked Nidoqueen as Pokemon, so.
Nidoqueen, I've always liked Nidoqueen more than Nidoking for whatever reason. I think it's because she's blue.
Dabba dee dabba da.
Dabba dee dabba die.
I if their evolutions swapped and the colors stayed, how much more sense would that have made?
So much more sense.
Why would it make more sense? Oh, because
the baby stages and then the colors swap.
Wait, they don't?
They don't?
No.
No, Nidoking stays pink.
Yeah, it's purple, but pink.
Oh yeah, I'm dumb. Never mind. Okay.
You silly.
Proceed. I have a Kyogre in my head. What do you want from me?
I don't know. Take it off.
It's the stress. It's putting too much pressure on your brain. But yes, I gave it a life orb because I wanted to. It'll be my last ditch effort. Nidoqueen will be the last thing to come out.
Sorry.
That's my evil James.
If you think about it, Nidoqueen doesn't have that many weaknesses. So good job, you.
Thank you. And I had to finish with a poison type.
Start poison, end poison.
Exactly. I thought about going all poison, but that's not any fun. Then I'm just Koga.
Allie's talking about the Lechonk plushies in chat, and I got distracted and excited.
That's fun.
They're showing up tomorrow.
There's 5 of them coming?
Yes. One for each of our households. One for our buddy Warzak, and I forget where the 5th one's going. But yeah.
Yes.
So Lechonk plushies.
Lechonk.
It's
I love
so
Lechonk.
good. That plushie looks so good.
Well, I was gonna say, so this is promoted James, right?
Yes.
Is promoted Jesse anywhere to be found?
That's a good question. I would assume Jesse, if he rose to the top and he was in Giovanni's spot, Jesse would have to be at least his second, right?
They would share the top, I think.
That's kind of what I was thinking. So obviously, if I'm doing the whole team, I'd have to add 2 more Pokemon. Arbok for Jesse. Who hit the last one?
Wobbuffet.
Yeah, I was gonna
Wobbuffet,
say,
of course, Wobbuffet. Wabba wah.
She could just have her own team too. So depending on
that's true.
if they're
they
alone,
can have 3 and 3, or yeah.
That would be a cool idea. I wish I thought of that.
Nah, that's okay. No,
But I didn't.
Do it.
That's I was gonna say that's your homework, chat.
Yeah.
I was gonna have Lotus do it for the next episode. Rapid fire. What's Jesse's team?
That's a good idea.
I like it. Anything else you got, Lotus?
No, that was pretty much my team.
Nice. I like it. Even though that's not what we were doing this week.
It was good for what I thought we were doing.
Yeah, for what you thought.
Well, we had Rainbow Team Rocket, so this is like Grayscale Team Rocket.
Yeah,
so that's your team name is Grayscale or Monochrome Team Rocket. There you go. Team Crockett. I don't know.
Team Crockett.
Team Davy Crockett.
Everyone wears a raccoon hat. But yeah, a Bidoof hat.
So I'm curious, what did you two do for the actual assignment?
Okay. I'll go first. So, my team is called Team Thorn, okay? This team is set in our Tipsilon region. Is that what we called?
Yes.
Okay.
Tipsilon.
So, the primary Pokemon they use are Grass, Fairy, and Ghost. Mostly Grass. Team Thorn. You kind of get the gist. Their colors are green and purple. I didn't really think of clothing all that much, but if I had to right now, it would probably be like very wizardy, witchy kind of vibe going on, long capes and whatnot. For the grunts, I have a couple, well, more than a couple of Pokemon that they would carry. So they would include Weeping Bell, Glooms, Cacturn, Carnivine, Amoonguss, Flabebe, Tangela. That's kind of what I have listed out. So I tried to do like some spooky things. Gloom looks a little sad. Weeping Bell's kind of creepy Pokemon, but kind of mixed it with a Flabebe. Before we get any further, I kind of want to describe what their whole main goal is, okay? So in our region, you know how we kind of decided it was like half in shambles and kind of post-apocalyptic, but some of it was fine?
Yeah.
It's a little garden. Yep.
Yes. So in my head, the story is, I don't know by what, but the region was being ravaged by something. So Team Thorn is thinking they're helping by using grass type and doing research on these grass type, right? Because they have like the healing properties of like leech seed and all that fun stuff. So they use grass. They're also experimenting on grass, but also taking other Pokemon and experimenting their potions that they concoct on Pokemon. They think they're helping, but it's causing the Pokemon to go crazy.
Now, when we get to mine, this is going to work so perfectly well together. I believe that your team and my team are now the official teams of the Tipsilon region, kind of like how Magma and Aqua. So we'll get there.
I'm interested. So basically, they think they're doing good by experimenting on Pokemon, not good, and using their experiments on other Pokemon. Even though they're trying to save the region and save the Pokemon, they think their potions and stuff are good, but it's causing a bunch of issues for the Pokemon. So that's kind of what their whole situation is. So after we go on to the grunts, I have 3 admin I created. They and each one is based on a season except for winter, because that doesn't make much sense to have winter for grass type.
The winter hate again. My God.
I know, and get out of here. So the first one, her name is May. She represents the spring, and her 3 Pokemon are Comfey, that lay-looking one. Is that how you say that?
Yeah, I say Comfey. Yeah.
Comfey, never knew.
How fancy.
Cherubi and Vileplume. So I tried to pick flower type Pokemon. So that's kind of her gimmick, flowers. She's very upbeat, happy, that kind of thing. Actually, all 3 admin, except for the last one. The first 2 are pretty upbeat. The last one's kind of gloomy. So the second one, his name is Sunny, represent the summer. And his Pokemon are Cutiefly, Sunflora, and Jumpluff.
I love Sunflora. It's the most useless Pokemon, but I love Sunflora.
He's so cute. He's so happy. So I tried to pick happier looking Pokemon. Obviously, Cutiefly is I think Cutiefly is really happy looking. Sunflora and Jumpluff, they all give me very happy vibes. And I love the summer. Sunny, bright, happy. Don't thumbs down me.
I'm sorry, I'm with Docs. I hate the summer.
You're both fired.
Sweaty boys unite.
Yeah, sweaty.
Whatever. So then my last admin, her name is Willow. She obviously represents the fall, and her Pokemon consist of Gourgeist, Poltegeist, and Delmise.
Ooh, I like Willow the most.
I figured she's kind of like the more low key. If I had to put like a personality on her, and I know Dox and Lotus, I keep wanting to call you Badger even after all this time.
Right.
Lotus has seen Avatar: The Last Airbender. She'd be like May from the Fire Nation.
Okay.
So that's kind of the vibe. Any thoughts on the admin and I guess the grunts so far?
So like, am I like in your story canon, am I facing them in order of the season, or are they just like anywhere, anytime?
Yeah, they're just representative of the seasons.
Okay.
It's not like you battle one in the spring and then some. They're just
like I thought like this was a whole arcing story where throughout the course of a year, this person was admin and then they got defeated by the protag, and then in the summer this guy rises up to be the admin level because she got demoted for stealing office supplies, and then
no. I like the thought, but I think that's a little too much. They're just representative of them. Lotus, anything on your end?
No, I like it.
Okay, well, thank you.
I'm just along for the ride. I love this.
Great. So then I kind of took inspiration from, I think, what do they call it? Ether Foundation, where they have like scientists and stuff. So I have like 2 scientists. You don't actually fight these people, but they're just part of the whole group. Their names, there's one guy, one girl, Winnie and William. They're just the scientists. One has, it doesn't go with the theme, but one has Espeon and one has Umbreon. That's just their little sidekick Pokemon. Just for some more flavor. So they're part of the group, but they don't actually fight.
But they're the ones running the experiments?
Yeah, they're kind of like the heads of it. So they're just kind of there. And then the big boss, that's, Giovanni, whatever the rest of the names are.
Archie, I almost said Archie Maggie. No, not Maggie Simpson. Archie, Maxie, and Getsis.
That's his name. I was trying to think back to Arceus, and I'm like, what is their name? It's very similar.
Cyrus, Lysander.
Yeah, Cyrus, yes. Lysander. What's the Guzma? Yeah, the Guzma.
Yes.
And then I don't even know who you consider the. Well, I guess you would say what the Chairman Rose for Galar is really the head bad guy.
Yeah.
Is he part of Team Yell though?
No, but there's all like at the end when you're going through that really big building up to the roof, and all those people come in. And it's like a Rose Foundation member. This guy.
Yeah, he's a real canoe.
What?
Douche canoe.
Oh.
I was trying not to say douche, but
oh, so you say it twice.
Yeah, there you go.
You could have just said jerk.
Put in a Pikachu cry and we'll get over it.
No, it's fine. But anyways, yes, thank you for going through all of those names. The last one, her name is a bit on the head. Her name's Flora.
I was really hoping for Bella.
Sorry. No, but her team consists of, I didn't do moves or anything because I already did everything else. But she has a Sawsbuck, which ties into the admin's
seasons.
Yeah.
A Shiftry, part dark. So I try to pick like a darker, spookier grass type.
Evil.
So obviously Trevenant. And
I was hoping Trevenant would be in there.
Oh yeah, he's on there. And then not grass, but I didn't want to give her just grass, even though 3 out of the 4 are grass. I gave her Forgis as well.
In my head I said that just as soon as you started saying I didn't want to do all grass, but it looks like a flower. So I'm just like, yep, Forgis, okay.
Yep, that was the plan. I mean, the grunts have babies and stuff, so it still ties in with the rest of the group. But I didn't want to. I initially had all grass, but I'm like, well, they don't typically always have one type of Pokemon. But I still wanted to fit the theme more or less, so I just picked Fortress. So that's her team.
I think like there's a balance to that team too, because if you wanna face the dark type, the protag's gonna throw out something that's strong against that. So then to wall it, you throw out the Florges, and vice versa. If you're going to counter the Florges, then you're gonna send in something that's gonna be weak against the Shiftry. So yeah, I think those are the 2 bosses, and then Trevenant and yeah, Trevenant has more in common with Shiftry than I think. So, but then Sawsbuck, that's sneaky normal type. So if you're gonna try to use a ghost type, can't.
Yeah, yeah, I totally did all that on purpose. No, I did try to. I did try to pick secondary typings that were all different, so it kind of covers a little bit more than just grass. So that is my team. I kind of went through that quickly. Any thoughts on all that?
I like the contrast to your gym. Between your gym in the Tipsilon region and your idea for baddies in the Tipsilon region, I like how different they were.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, actually, so fun fact, I didn't actually tell you to this, but one of the community gyms was Dragon, as I'm sure you noticed. So I actually redid my gym to a different type.
Ooh.
So it changed.
Oh.
Perhaps in the future I will reveal what the new gym is. But
elaborate.
No, not today. Well, maybe today. We'll see. But the person who came up with Charlie, who came up with the Dragon one, they wanted Dragon, so I gave it to him. So I have a new gym.
Well, aren't we just colored surprised?
Ooh, Rogue said I almost feel like they should all have a Sawsbuck with the different season, which is a good idea. Maybe
they like the admins.
Yeah, the admins. And then the leader could have the winter one.
Ooh.
There you go. We got GhostTypeGhost to admit that the winter's not all bad.
Oh no, it's bad. That's why it's the leader of the bad team.
Okay.
Nice try. You
Thought I
tried. No, you did not. Not today.
Oh well. Oh no, my cat almost fell. Sorry.
No.
I sighed and I almost lost my whale.
All right.
Whale back.
Dox, it is your turn. And Dox has some artwork to go with.
I do. So let me explain the team in general before we pop that artwork up. And this fan art gets credited to Aliel's Pokemon. I told her the idea for my evil team, and she was about 20 seconds later had this artwork for me. Yes. So can't wait to share it with y'all. Anyways, so as I alluded to before, I think that my team accidentally plays really well with Ghost's team in the sense of a Magma Aqua kind of thing. So my team is Team Quake. Now, Team Quake, their whole mission is to use the move Earthquake and destroy all buildings, structures, and man-made concepts to return the Earth to its normal state. They're going about their mission by destroying things, and Team Thorn is going about their mission by trying to use nature to heal itself.
I like it. So are they trying to get Pangea back as a thing? Is that what you mean by put the Earth back?
No, just like destroy all structures and all man-made power lines and skyscrapers and stuff like that, because it's not how the Earth was intended to be enjoyed.
So it's similar in the sense that they're trying to use nature.
Right. They're both trying to heal the world, but in different methods.
Wow. So are they working together, or are they doing like opposite ends?
Opposite ends. It's kind of the opposite ends.
Yeah, like Magma and Aqua. How they say, oh, the Earth should be all water. Oh no, the Earth should be all land. Well, in this case, they both agree that the Earth should be changed to a natural state, but they're going about it in two different means. So Team Quake is a ground type themed team. So Animask, if you're listening, I know you're pretty happy based off of your gym. I think that it's important to have an evil team that breaks away from dark, and that's really it. Like dark poison, or maybe the primary types of the evil teams. So I wanted to make something that definitely broke away from that, because it's overdone beyond overdone. But
a little bit.
So Team Quake, their whole aesthetic, because they're trying to go back to natural Earth, their entire outfits, their color scheme of their Pokemon, everything is neutral tones. It's browns, tans, dark greens, that kind of thing. Everything's really mellow, low key. There's no flashy outfits or anything. It's basic like vest and like khaki colored shorts. Not like khakis from like JCPenney, because they hate JCPenney, but they're out to destroy it. So Team Quake,
first thing they eat, the earthquake is JCPenney.
they go town to town looking for the JCPenney's.
That's
And
the
they're
only
like-
thing they actually take out is just JCPenney.
And they're like, "Can I see your khakis?" And aisle 7. And then they just go and throw out their crack rock, use earthquake, and there goes JCPenney. But before they do that, they also hit up the hat section, because a key indicator of a Team Quake member is a backwards brown hat. Bet you'll never guess where I got that idea.
How could I
Lord.
even begin to guess where this idea came from?
But apart from destroying the buildings to restore the world to its natural state, Team Quake wants to make sure that they are able to divide and conquer. So while trying to heal the world by destruction, they're also creating massive fault lines throughout the world so that they can take over regions and cities piece by piece.
Sorry.
Yes?
I just imagine the region is just slowly being chipped away and people are just floating on a little island.
Uh-huh.
Like, ah!
So
Just, like, watching it.
They will eventually control all these different land masses, taking them over piece by piece. So if you'd like to throw up the fan art
on
the screen,
okay, here we go. Are you all ready?
Let me know what's there.
It's there.
All right, you guys. This is exactly what Team Quake is all about.
Oh my god.
Okay?
That's perfect.
That is the style. That is the mission. That is Team Quake. All right, you can't beat that. And if you're listening later and you're not here for the live show, we'll be sure to tweet the fan art of Team Quake. Obviously, you can't beat Team Quake.
It is a masterpiece. I'll have this ready for tomorrow, honestly, or no, next week. We'll do it next week.
Okay,
when the episode releases.
That should be on their banner. Team Quake.
Yes.
they just carry or they wear sandwich boards and it just has that design on it.
Yeah.
But that's Team Quake. That's what they're all about. So, like I said, I really enjoyed Animask's ground type gym. So a ground type evil team would be some of the following. So low level grunts or entry level members, they're gonna have things like a Sandile. They're gonna have something. Maybe they do incorporate normal types that can learn bulldoze. So if you're sitting there, you have why is it blinking on me? What's that really
sound it out.
I had it.
What does it look like?
It's not Wooloo. Can Wooloo learn bulldoze?
Oh, can it?
I don't think so.
Docs?
Earlier I didn't write it down, but I was thinking of a normal type that can learn bulldoze. Yeah, so like whatever that is apparently.
Kangaskhan?
No, Kangaskhan's not really a babe, like a grunt level. No. But anyways, we'd have only baby level Pokemon and maybe some normal types that can just use bulldoze because they're grunts. They're not trusted to put out a full-blown earthquake. Okay, these guys are just out there to knock down a couple small stores. They're not going for the whole JCPenney. They're just going for the shoe department. Okay, then like I said before, I really enjoy the hierarchy, so I'm glad that your team had a hierarchy. Mm-hmm. But once you get past grunts, the stupid little idiots who don't know what they're doing, you'll get to the admins. I don't see more than 2 admins. I don't like when there's too many characters. Like 3 was okay.
Okay, I was like, oh no, Docs hated it.
But I don't like when there's like so many mid boss characters.
Like Team Flare.
Yeah,
what I talked about. I had like 5 of them, I think.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking of. Is like it dilutes the importance of being an admin. So
4 is not that many compared to like however many grunts there are.
Yeah, but I still think that 2, 3 is a solid number, but if you have too many, it just makes you unimportant. But anyways, admins, they're going to start to have things like a Rhyhorn. They're going to be a little bit more solid. They're going to have a Nidoking, Nidoqueen. I know those are final Evos, but they're still not like full on ground types. They'll have what is it? Sandile, Crocodile. Yeah, Crocodile. They'll have Crocodiles. They'll be there to give you a challenge, but because they're a bad team, they're meant to be beaten. So that's where the several weaknesses of ground types are going to play in.
Yeah, Team Thorn could just come in and just
exactly, and then the grass types on Team Thorn can come in and impose their will.
Bye.
And there you go. So the boss of Team Quake.
Okay.
His name is Jacob.
Jacob. Wait, was that done on purpose?
Yes, it was.
Okay. We'll just leave it. We'll leave it at that.
It was done on purpose, 100%. So Team, like, it's an epic anime fight, and you're expecting like, oh, Lysander, Giovanni, Jacob. So God. Team Quake's boss Jacob, he's out there and he's got all the goods. He has a full-on Krokorok. He's got a Rhyperior. He's actually, you know what? I forgot about Rhyperior, so maybe we can say the Grunts have Rhyhorns, the Admins have Rhydons. He has Rhyperior. I forgot that Rhyperior was a Pokemon. Wow. It's really bad.
I think we all did.
You forgot Rhyperior was a Pokemon?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so ugly. I dislike it immensely.
And then since we don't have legendaries for the Tipsalon region.
No.
Yet.
Okay. I was gonna say, because then I was going to adopt Groudon as the honorary legendary that they're going after because he gets Earthquake.
We could do that for now. But the region, I know. Their plan is to travel to Hoenn. But they don't know that there's something already lurking
and in the bushes.
And in the bushes, in the trees.
Can you imagine a legendary Pokemon just in the bushes?
I can.
But I really like I really like the idea of us having our own legendaries, but we don't even know yet.
Not yet.
So that is Team Quake, headed up by Jacob. The almighty anime Jacob. But I'm very happy that we accidentally meshed. That was good.
I know. We both thought about putting it in our fake universe that we've accidentally started to create, which I'm not mad about. But
after we get our trainer character designs, I believe I described everybody's badges, so we can have little badge sketches.
I think we forgot Celio's badge. So I do have the information. We'll go through that again later. And they're going to be created anyways. So everyone will see their badge at some point because they will be done. And then for those of you who don't have an avatar already, our lovely artist, Lotus Badger, is going to create everyone. And then we're going to have a whole full-fledged gym leader.
Epsilon region. Yes.
Yeah. It's going to be amazing.
If I had the time and the know-how, within Pokemon randomizer programs, you can alter the text in games and you can hand pick instead of fully randomize.
Mm-hmm.
If I had the time to do it, I could probably play through the Tipsalon region.
Oh my God! Figure this out, Doc.
Yes,
you need to make it so we could play it.
I know it's there. I know it exists. I just don't know how to execute it.
Execute.
Like the options are there. I know they're there, but it's just like I don't know what happens when I click them.
You just gotta learn it. You just gotta look it up. Google is your friend.
Google and YouTube.
YouTube, yes. That be. See, now I have all these ideas. Oh, Docs, look what you've done.
I will. Gladly sit here and play that file if it's made. But
that would be amazing. So I like your team. I'm not the biggest fan of ground type, but since they're a bad team, it all works out in the end.
Yeah,
I love ground types.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, they're supposed to be easy to beat because they're the bad guys. So if I can break away from the dark types, what's something that has a lot of weaknesses? Oh, ground.
There you go. Actually, let me back that up. I end up actually liking ground type. I don't like the idea of a ground type. It just seems so boring to me. But I do end up liking like Tyranitar or Tyrantrum, obviously. So, and like all the fossils are part ground, right? Or
no, those are rock.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Is
all fossils are primary rock?
Isn't Tyrantrum
dragon
ground though?
No. Dragon Rock.
Hold on. We're gonna look this up. Guys, talk about something.
He's saying that with such confidence, I believe him.
I think you're wrong because I'm always like, ugh, ground. But I could be wrong. But I need to look this up because it's gonna bother me. It's gonna bother me unless I look it up.
Tyrantrum, Rock Dragon.
Oh, is it rock? Never mind. Disregard. It's rock
dog.
Okay. It's actually rock then that I believe you. Why did I think ground then?
And I was saying Tyrantrum is Rock Dark, so
I get them confused.
That makes sense. He was part of your dragon team.
Not no more. I got a new team now.
Yeah.
Bye. Rock and ground, they're like so similar in my brain.
Yeah.
That's probably what it is. Why are those two different? Whatever.
And
they're the brown types.
Brown types. we had the purple gym from Allie. We can have a brown gym.
No. Let's not do that.
This is the Indigo Plateau Show.
Terrio says they're so different, and I believe him, but I can't figure it out in my brain. It's just like they're like my two least favorite types, and I'm just like,
I don't want to say ground is my least favorite type, but ground is the least exciting type.
Yeah, that's my problem. It's like we have electric, fire, psychic, dragon, rock.
Sometimes even normal types are more exciting than ground types.
It's true.
I gotta disagree with you there.
Ooh.
I don't know. We just talked about isn't Go-Go normal? I like Go-Go. I think he's really cool. Not today.
I thought he was grass.
Yeah, Go-Go's just grass.
I'm thinking Sawsbuck.
Yes.
I don't know. No, I still like normal better than ground.
I like it because like Sawsbuck, like Litleo, like Helioptile, it could be sneaky normal. It could be electric grass, something else, but it's also got the normal type.
I'm sorry, I'm depressing Terrio every time I diss one of their favorite types. I'm not trying to diss them. It's just the typing itself is just like not exciting to me. That's all.
What's your opinion of Piplup?
Piplup?
Mm-hmm.
I like Piplup.
Okay, Terrio, you can go to bed happy.
Piplup's cute. What is that? Terrio's favorite?
Yeah, Terrio loves Piplup.
Oh no, Piplup's great. No, it's just
I love Piplup.
I'm not trying to say this to make you sad. No, but like I said, Tyrantrum is my fourth favorite Pokemon of all time, and that is I found a rock type, not a ground type. So
it's a brown type, okay? What did I say last week? I think I said gym type Pokemon last week. So there's always that.
I don't know what's going on. It's fine. Brown type, not a fan. Any last thoughts on teams? Our teams, Lotus's team, not team, Pokemon team.
It's James just walking into these two. Into the Tipsilon region going like,
ooh, come at me, bro.
I know what happened. This is the story. James decided to leave Team Rocket, and he's like, I'm going to go to a different region that probably doesn't have a bad team yet, because what are the odds? Every region has a bad team, right? So he comes across the Tipsilon region, fully ready to take it over, and he walks into Team Thorn and Team Quake already doing its thing.
That seems like his luck.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's exactly perfect for James's life. So, I think that there's one other place that James could go because there's no evil team. Galar.
Okay. Oh, that's true. You're not wrong.
So we can crap on Team Yell all we want. I still love Marnie.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, Marnie's great, but
yeah,
she's not really part of Team Yell.
Yeah, she's not really part of Team Yell. I don't think.
So let's close this off with knowing that we know. Word good. Knowing what we know about Scarlet and Violet so far.
Ooh.
We have past, present, or future, history, whatever you want to call the dichotomy of the gen.
Time.
Look, I didn't go to fancy time school like you, okay?
Okay.
What do you think is going to be the gimmick? Do you think the evil teams are going to follow like the professor's, aesthetic of, future and not cannibal. What is that?
Tribal?
Colonel.
Tribal?
Yeah. Like, yeah.
I would say yes, only because not only do we have the two professors, both the legendaries also follow suit. So I'm willing to bet at that point, everything is going to be related to that theme.
Space and time.
Yeah. Well, not space, but just time.
You think they're going to try to just disrupt the time continuum?
I don't know, man. Maybe.
I'm thinking it might be something like similar to the Ultra Recon Squad, where they're like, okay, we're from a different timeline, and we're here to stop the past from repeating itself, or we're from a different timeline and we're here to stop future events from occurring.
It's just gimmicky enough to work.
Yeah. I mean, if we have Ultra Beasts and wormholes and stuff, they could pretty much just do anything at this point.
Exactly.
So,
especially because wasn't Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon supposed to be just like an alternative timeline of Sun and Moon?
Is it?
I thought so.
I don't know. I will say, we even back... Your camera's not focusing. Even back in Gen 4, when we had the distortion world, that was already kind of out there.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, that was only the remakes, but still, it's out there.
No, it's in Platinum.
Yeah, Platinum's the third. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I consider those remakes because they're sort of, but not really.
No, wrong. I don't know.
I'll just go sit in my wrong corner.
Get out of here, Docs. You're fired.
There.
Goodbye.
Sad
Lotus,
Kyogre.
did you have any thoughts on Docs' question in terms of the team for those games?
It's hard to tell. I think it's too early, but I do think they're gonna try something with the space-time continuum and try to, pull that gimmick. That seems like a perfect gimmick for Pokemon.
It's true.
In my opinion.
I think they might go to like the 2-team, like they did with Aqua and Magma. Is my thought. No way to know. This is just.
I thought that was a fun gimmick. I really like the 2-team thing.
Yeah, I think they could do it.
Now, what happens if they release the game and there actually is a Team Thorn or a Team Quake? Do we sue?
No.
Do they sue us?
No. We're not making any money on it.
Are you guys familiar with the Looker? The character the Looker, and I think it was Pokemon Platinum.
The guy.
Oh,
the
just
detective?
Looker. Yeah,
the detective.
He's in a bunch of games, yeah.
Yeah, and he looks eerily similar to the 10th Doctor Who, David Tennant's Doctor Who.
Yeah.
I wonder if he'll be in this game.
Perhaps. Yeah, he's
in
he's been in a couple games since his debut.
I remember him specifically from Platinum.
That's it. Any last thoughts for today?
That sounds like a threat, but oh no!
Anything else?
Any last thoughts, Docs?
No, I prefer to keep on living, and that's all I'll say.
Lotus? No?
Nope.
Okay, cool. Docs, with that, do you want to tell everyone where they can find us?
You're going to go on to Facebean and download this podcast.
It's Podbean, and basically anywhere else you can find podcasts. And just a friendly reminder, if you enjoy the show and have Apple Podcasts and want to give us 5 stars, that'd be super helpful. And Spotify, you could also rate on Spotify. So if you have a Spotify account, give us a rating. And also, we're on YouTube. So if you want to see our faces again and not just hear us, you can watch us there.
Or awesome fan art.
Or awesome fan art, yes. It's lovely. It's lovely.
Perfect, really.
Yes. Well, with that, I'm going to switch over. I'm going to play some DVD. Shocking, I know. So with that, we don't have a theme for next week, but we'll let you know what it is.
I'm still throwing out the Barry episode.
Oh my God. I don't know. We might, at some point, we might do a Barry episode, but it's not going to be next week.
Or at least
it'll be very good.
All right, the podcast is over. Bye.
Okay, bye. Be right back. Bye.